Hey there, y'all. It's that Miss Moon, and whatever you want to call me. And today we are continuing with the 1 week sketchbook challenge. So I finished up day 3 yesterday, and now it's time to move into day 4. Now, day 4, I think I also have 11 pages. Yeah, so I do have 11 pages today. So not too bad at all. I can definitely get that done. So as usual, I'm going to start out with my portrait, with how I'm feeling about today, and then we will move into the actual challenge. Hey there, y'all. It is Voiceover Moon coming to you guys to kind of go ahead and talk over this process as I complete the portrait for day 4. Hands down, this portrait that I did was my favorite out of every single day that I've done so far. I decided to use the acrylic paint markers for this one, and it was such a good decision. Like, I started to go ham with the acrylic paint markers after this moment. Like, this came out so good that I just couldn't stop using them. And I can see them definitely becoming a more regular part of my sketchbooking habits going forward. As I start to draw in the eyes here, you could definitely tell I was inspired by the short period that I was playing Animal Crossing. I told y'all during day 1 that I was getting re-obsessed with my Switch and started playing Animal Crossing again. Yeah, that phase ended super quick. I was on a streak for about 5 days, and then, I think I'm over it for now. That's how I am when it comes to most video games. Like, I will play it. Sometimes I'll get way further than others. I'll get dang near to the end of the game, and then I'll just stop playing. But anyway, I was just saying that to say that I was really inspired by the game with these eyes, and I love how this portrait came out. I cannot say that enough. That being said, I was totally clueless for this day. I did not know what to draw. I had no ideas. All inspiration that I had, all ideas that I had already been drawn. So it was really tough. And you can tell because I'm starting to do hand studies. Hand studies are like one of my last resorts. When I am down to the wire and I literally don't know what to draw at all, I go to hand studies because they are some of the things that I want to draw the very least, just because they're so difficult. However, these came out pretty good. I'm not gonna lie. Like, these are some of the best hands that I've drawn in the last few years. Maybe months, maybe I'm exaggerating, but these are pretty good, pretty decent. Well, some of them. I'm sorry, I got a little excited. Hold on. We are now moving into one of my favorite spreads of the day. I don't know if it's my very favorite, but it is up there as one of the favorite pages in this book, at least. It was drawing moths. Don't ask me what kind they are. Don't ask me what species. Don't ask me nothing about the details. I just like the colors, pretty shapes. That's it. I'll let y'all chill out here and watch the coloring process, or I guess the drawing process at this very moment. Oh, no, there we go. I'll let y'all watch this coloring process before I talk y'all ear off. So enjoy the silence while it lasts. All right, here we go. Here's the moment I've been waiting for. So, it all started with an Amazon ad showing up on Pinterest of a baby in a carrot costume. Immediately, I thought to myself, what's a child character that I have that I could draw this in? And I was like, oh, of course, the only kid character that I have, Ophelia, which is my character Orion's younger sister. The lore that I came up with for her in the past, she should be young. So this sparked an entire redesign of Orion. Just drawing her as a baby in a carrot costume made me remember the lore that I spent hours coming up with. Am I gonna talk to y'all about it right now? No, I am not. But just know that this was a long time coming. Please don't focus too much on the details or anything that's written. Don't focus on the ugly sketches, but this had to come out, and I am so glad it came out when it did, because I've been waiting for these details to change. So expect a redesign video in the near future. When I do the redesign video, you can hear all about his backstory then. I do have another video on my channel where I kind of talk about their backstory, both Orion and Ophelia, but I can't exactly remember what I changed and what I kept the same from that video. So, hey, why don't you watch both and see? Shameless plug aside, you can see that I've now moved on to doing some pencil portraits, and this is where you can really tell that I was clueless about what to draw. Now, portraits are something that I've always, well, I won't say always, but I commonly drift towards, just because I love drawing faces. I love drawing people. Characters are my subject of choice. So drawing portraits is a natural outcome of that, but I don't really do them unless I am stuck and have no other original ideas. So I bust out a few spreads of these, and they look good. They look pretty decent. Now we get to the section of the video where it becomes apparently obvious that I am at a loss for what to draw, for what to fill in these last few pages with, because I literally started drawing a tree. I drew a tree. Why would I draw a tree? Who does that? Maybe landscape artists, maybe. I don't draw nature. So I was so lost, I resorted to this. There's no other trees in this sketchbook, please be assured. All right, so we are wrapping up this flip through, and I know y'all see that time. That time said 2 a.m. I finished at 2 a.m. the next day. That's why I bust out all them portraits. Now you get it. That was the latest that I have ever finished any of these pages. And thank God I did not take nearly as long on any other day, because I would have genuinely crashed out. But thank you guys so much for watching. I really appreciate y'all tuning into these videos, seeing as I complete this process of the 1 week sketchbook. I hope you have a great day. If your day hasn't been going so well, I hope it turns around. Hope you get a lot of good rest, and thanks so much. Bye.